Whenever.
All right, are we rolling? We're on. We got Cannon in the building. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Doing all right, man. I see the V brand here. Talk about this V brand. What's going on with it?
It's my merch line is called V Wear by V. It's available on my website, Cannon.com. It's also in stores at Quick Match on Greenfield and Grand River.
You got some type of Lakers colors there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Is that influenced by that, or is that just coincidental?
Nah, it's a special edition.
Kobe get special edition, like 24 Kobe type shit.
Yeah.
You know, Kobe's 824 is coming up. Everyone know that? You're a Kobe fan, bro? Yeah, 824 is coming up. We got to go crazy for Kobe's 824, man. Talk about yourself a little bit, man. How long have you been making clothes for? How long you been a brand designer for?
Honestly, I just brought my merch line back out. It came with having to do something to fuel music, and you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, like, I like clothes, I like fashion, you know. Spend a lot of money on clothes. I might as well spend money on my own clothes.
Yeah, design it yourself, right? Talk about yourself as an artist, man. How long have you been making music for?
I ain't gonna lie, I've been making music almost my whole life, just because I grew up around music. I got a lot of music influence in my family. My aunt's DJ, do techno music and all type of stuff. So
cool.
Yeah, I've always been around music. So yeah, it's just me.
Okay, for sure. So it's been a long ass time, basically.
Yeah.
The motherfucker came out the womb making beats and just
type
rapping
shit.
on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that. Now you're from Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How has the culture in Detroit helped influence your music?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. The culture in Detroit, just living here in Detroit, it just make you build different. So it's just, this is like the founder block of everything when you from here. Especially just the music and the people who came before, you know, the Blade Ice Woods, and everything like that. So
yeah, no, I feel that, man. Yeah, I can see that. Talk about your style of music. What do you put out there? How do you kind of separate yourself from everybody else?
My style of music is spontaneous. I ain't gonna lie. I don't make one specific style of music. I've been pushing more of a Detroit sound recently, but if you look at my older body of works, you will see that I got a range of styles. It's like I can damn near create anything for real.
Do you remember the moment that kind of set you off to want to become an artist and want to pursue music?
When I realized it was something that I enjoyed doing. Not just something that I could do and could do well. I enjoy it. Like, when something is a job, like it's literally a job, a lot of people hate going to work. They hate getting up to go to do what they got to do to make their money. With this as a job, it's like I love doing every single part of it, even the paperwork, even the hard parts, because I almost do everything by myself.
Right. So something that you enjoy to do, obviously, which helps you stay motivated to continue doing it. Now, what have you seen so far? What's been the reciprocation for your music?
It's been dope.
For real?
It's been dope, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Getting a lot of feedback from other states. I've been recently started working with a radio company. They publishing marketing music in other states, so I'm getting plays on the Blaze XM radio, Miami, Power 102 LA. So yeah, I've been getting good feedback.
Very cool.
Good feedback.
Very cool. And now, even from Detroit's reciprocation, are you feeling like you get the acknowledgement that you deserve as an artist in Detroit?
Nah, but it's cool. Yeah, catch on.
Okay. So you just think like this is the early stages, obviously, of you breaking out into getting more media platforms, but Detroit, that resonance isn't fully as much as you anticipated at this point.
Nah, not yet. But It's cool.
I know I've been there, man. I've been there. I mean, I still feel that way. I still feel like I create shit that's so legendary sometimes, and I'm just like, come on, man. You guys know I'm legendary, bro. Like, why are you being like that, bro? Because I posted shit that I made like 2 years ago when nobody was fucking. I reposting it. Everybody's crying, laughing, now going crazy. It's like, damn, bro, why now? Like, I made that shit 2 years ago with the same motherfuckers that were following me back then, and you didn't say shit. Yeah. But then once you catch a flame, all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, yeah, we're going to watch now. Now we're going to watch. And I was like, all right, man. You know I'm legendary. Yeah, you feel me? Fuck all that. That's why I feel like a lot of major artists, like major rappers or comedians, everybody's like, yo, where you guys at? Like the fans will be like, where are you guys at? Why don't you fuck with the city no more? Fuck with us. It's like, probably because you guys weren't fucking with me when I was coming up. Yeah. Probably because you guys weren't supporting me when I was coming up. That's probably why I'm looking down like, all right, man, fuck all that. Like, you guys weren't there when I needed you, bro. Now you want to come out. So, you know what I'm saying? That I feel what you're saying. The reciprocation is not there. You're going to patiently wait for it, though, obviously, like, to get it to that point. Now, talk about what tapes you've dropped and what people can check out and look at right now. What do you think is the song that everybody should go check out that you've made so far?
Right now, go check out Chi-Town Bound. It's produced by RJ Lamont. Me and RJ actually working on a little EP right now, so that's coming soon. I got a mixtape coming out in October. Talk
about the process of working with RJ Lamont. He's obviously one of the hottest producers from Detroit.
It's cool. We chop on the phone. It's a lot through text, for real. Get beats through the text and the tracks back through text. Go back and forth through there. But yeah, it's cool. It's dope.
Have you worked with any other artists? Have you done any features or anything like that?
Actually, yeah, I got a song with OMG Flu. Cool. It's actually a little older. I'm about to re-rock it, drop it on mixtape coming out. It was dropped as a single. It's called God Shit. Go check that out. It's on all platforms.
Yeah. Flu does some legendary shit too, man.
Yeah. Shout out OMG Flu. Yeah. Bro, real hard.
Well, when you're in the city right now, obviously you see that the spotlight is on Detroit. You see everybody's fucking with it and paying attention. What do you think the move is for yourself to help separate yourself from everybody else?
To just keep being me, being different. Like, I just like to create and be creative and not go by the standard shit that you normally see. Like, if you go look at my last video, Big Mood, I ain't gonna tell you what happened, and just go watch it. But when DODBH, who shot it, shout out DODBH, when he came down after we shot the video, he was like, bro, I done did a million videos. You know, bro, shoot videos for everybody in the city. He was like, bro, I ain't never seen nobody had this shit set up like this when I came through. I had a whole torture scene set up. It was blood on the walls, towel laid out with the devices. Man, go watch that shit.
All right. Yeah. All right, so that's gonna stand out for you there. You know, when you pay attention to the visuals just as much as the music, that's what gets people's attention, right? Yeah. So you want to consider yourself as somebody that's taking this shit seriously.
Facts.
There's no just bullshit being put out there. Yeah. Talk about other things that people can go check out right now that can prove that worth, that you are putting out just high quality productions out there.
Man, just Google me. Type in Cannon.
Yeah.
I got podcast interview we just did with We Build Different playlist. I got songs out. I'm dropping songs almost every 2 weeks. I'm gonna hold off for this next one. I'm gonna release it sometime in the middle of September.
Now, when you're coming up in Detroit, obviously there's a lot of like hurdles and there's a lot of things that kind of get in the way as far as succeeding that are outside of your control, like working with other people or anything like that. What roadblocks has there been for you as an upcoming artist in Detroit?
Outside of my control? Honestly, nothing's outside of my control. So if it happened to me, I allowed it to happen to me, or I put myself in a position for it to happen to me.
Okay. So you just take full responsibility for anything that's happening. Yeah. It can't be like a director is holding your video for like 3 months when you needed that bitch. Even if that happened, you shouldn't have hired that director.
Why did I hire that director?
Exactly.
Why did I work with somebody who don't handle their business or isn't clearly handling their business?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's one of my favorite sayings that everybody's been saying lately, is stand on business.
Facts.
It is kind of crazy that you take that responsibility role, because a lot of people will sit on the couch and not take the responsibility of the role. They'll say, well, this person's not doing this and that person's not doing that and these people aren't doing this, so therefore it's not work. That's why this isn't working for me.
I don't know.
Yeah, and you're on the other tip with it, where it's like, no, it don't matter. Like, it's my responsibility at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Talk about how you came to that mindset. Have you always been like that? Did you?
Nah. Growth, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I used to be mad at the world for a lot of shit. Just situations where honestly I didn't have any control, like losing certain people and, you know, shit like that. But it got to a point where you gotta stop being mad at the world and you gotta focus on what you got, where you at in life and where you trying to go. Fuck what happened. Fuck who not here. Fuck all that shit. Just what you want right now. What you trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What really matters. You got to control. You got to change what you can and just let shit be when you can't.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you gotta let the dice fall where they may. Like, you can't always just sit there and be like, oh, this shit happened, that shit happened, therefore I can't move forward. No, I respect that opinion, man. And that way of living, and how it probably contributes to you as an artist makes you more consistent, right? Because if nothing's stopping you, then you're always producing new content. Mm-hmm. What motivates you to create the type of music that you create?
The energy that I get fed, or just the situations that I've been put in life. And some of the things that you're forced to do to get where you're trying to go, or just make it through shit.
Now, like, when you look at the scene, when you look at Detroit, there's some things I would definitely adjust and change the way certain things work, but I'm not in that power. But if you did have the power to change certain things and how things move in Detroit as far as the entertainment industry is concerned, what changes would you make?
I would change nothing.
You're a liar, bro. There's so much shit that needs to be changed. It's insane.
Nah. I would change just the energy that artists have amongst each other and with other people in the industry. Like, not to say that we should be like Atlanta, bro, but motherfuckers in Atlanta work together. Like, we need to just start working together. That's really it, bro. Like, if you look on my IG page, it ain't a person. If I know you, I know of you, I fuck with what you do, I'm sharing you. You ain't gotta ask, you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Cause I fuck with who I fuck with. It is genuine. It ain't gotta, you don't gotta give me nothing in return. You ain't gotta pay me to, you know what I'm saying? Promote your shit, post your shit, none of that shit. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. That's all there gotta be to it.
Yeah. It is kind of crazy how we have these social media pages, right? Which is all just basically exposure, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is. The page is for exposure on whatever you want to put that light to. Now you got your boys trying to make it, or your boys making stuff, and you're not sharing none of that. You're not putting it out there. You're not supporting it. And it doesn't really make too much sense. It's kind of crazy because, like, I know like Peasy's like out here and he's talking about, like, where's Marshall Mathers? Like, he's saying, like, where's Eminem at? And all I kind of started thinking to myself was like, well, where's everybody else at that's up there in Detroit looking down at the people trying to make it up here? Like, why is it that we're always looking up? Like, we're the younger guys looking up at the older guys, and then the older guys are looking at the older guys? Like, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense to me. It's like, for me, if you're already in that position, you're already in Peasy's position, then he's like, all right, let me work on the guys who are coming up. Yeah. And then you look at Eminem's position, he's probably like, who knows what his stance is, but he's not looking up at nobody. He doesn't have to. But I don't think anybody should have to look up. I don't think anybody should ever have to look up and say, yo, I want this person or I want that person to look down at me, because like you said earlier, responsibility. Like, we're responsible for where we end up. So why are we even looking at anybody in the first place? But if you were in a position like that, if you're in a position where you can help people, you're just basically saying you would.
Yeah. Yeah, I do it all the time.
Now, how far does that go? Like, let's say it's your friend and he wants to be an upcoming rapper, and you're established, you got everything going, you can make the moves. How far do you take that as far as the effort that they have to put in?
I ain't gonna lie, I make people put in their work just like I gotta put in my work. But one thing I do that I don't have, when I fuck up, I learn, and that gives me knowledge. I impart that knowledge to people around me. Or not even just that. Just if I get some sauce, if I figure out how to do some shit, and I know you trying to do some shit similar, like, I'm not gonna hog. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, here, this is what I learned. Start marketing your shit. Stop just dropping shit.
What
here.
do you think? But what do you think makes it where people don't do it though? What do you think makes it where, like, okay, I know I can give you exposure, I know I can help you out, but I'm not gonna do it? What do you think people? What's in them that's making it not happen?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in that position. That's not my mindset.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those motherfuckers.
That's cool. I ain't knocking you. I'm just saying.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. It's because I still got shit to do, man. That's it. For real. Like, I got shit to do. Like, I have to expose myself. Like, and only people I put on as people for free is the people that supported me from day one.
Facts.
Or people who really show love and they don't expect nothing in return.
Okay.
That's where I'm at with
Okay.
it. Now, as far as your own personal life contributing with the music and everything like that, does your music stem from personal experiences more so, or is it visions that you have, or how do you come up with the material that you come up with?
It's pretty much a mix of everything. It's a mix of what I'm feeling, things I've been through. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of my shit is like I speak things into existence. So it's like sometimes I say something and it ain't happened yet, but it happens like damn near right after. So I try to be careful with a lot of the shit I say sometimes. Like, oh, that shit get wild.
You made a song about death, and then it's like, I got to delete this bitch real quick. Like, or you, anything that's crazy, anything that can haunt you, you used to get rid of it?
Nah, not really. Just because if it comes out, it comes out. So, I mean, I just be careful about putting it out or promoting it, or because it's the repetition of it. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because everybody talks about something and then, like, that thing happens to them and then you end up on Say Cheese for whatever the hell. He said it in a song and then it happened to him. It's like, that shit kind of makes you think sometimes, like, is this shit real? Like,
oh, it's definitely real.
It could be anything.
I'm a believer.
I'm a believer, too. I'm gonna start rapping about how I get bitches all the time. All of a sudden, bitches are gonna appear left and right. Does that happen to you? Do you ever rap about something? What's the coolest shit you ever rapped about and then it happened to you?
The trip I took.
Where'd you go?
Chicago. Shot-Town Bound. Go listen to it now.
So you talked about going to Chicago, rapped about it, and then you went to Chicago?
Been to Chicago a few times. Chicago showed me love. I love Chicago. Shout out to the right.
What's the vibes like over there? I haven't been to Chicago, but I know their music scene's really heavy right now.
It's dope. As far as the music scene, I didn't really get the chance to tap in with any of the local artists. I really just went out there just on some humbug shit.
Yeah.
Like, and I just went out there and did my own thing, my music.
What's been your favorite experience as an artist right now so far overall?
Man, I don't know. Just the whole journey. One night, I was out in Vegas with a couple of my relatives, drunk. And it was a bunch of dancers out there. Just dancing to a bunch of shit that was playing and shit. So the people I was with just went over there and had to play my shit, and they went crazy, and like this big ass crowd came around and shit. I wish I had my business cards then. But yeah, just seeing people natural reaction, like not going out like, yeah, this is me, listen to my shit, this, that, and the other. Just somebody else just sliding it in. And just seeing people natural reaction and just seeing them actually go fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah. Were you kind of sitting in the corner like nobody knew it was you?
Yeah.
Like nobody knew I made this fire ass track.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, because when you know naturally, sometimes people will be like, "Yo, who is that?" As if it's a mainstream rapper or somebody who already made it.
Yeah.
But then you
Type
realize
shit.
it's like a new artist that's coming up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it must have felt fucking incredible, man. What's your whole opinion with, you know, what is your whole opinion right now with upcoming artists and basically the fact that they have to pay to play, kind of in essence, to get to where they need to get to? And a lot of it is just like bullshit at the end of the day. Like you'll pay for some promotion or you pay to like market yourself and then it kind of goes nowhere.
Yeah. That shit. The scam is real. Ooh, the scam is real. Pay attention. If just gotta follow the signs, man. Make it make sense. If nobody you know follows this person and they come to you with some type of promotional offer, don't fuck with it. Type shit. Like, if I don't see some type of agency, somebody like in the actual business, doing it on the business end that I'm following, first off, if you're not following nobody on the business end, you fucking up. You need to follow people who actually behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Make a shit happen. But if nobody following them, don't fuck with that. First of all, just get you a marketing company. Get your marketing agency, get your PR.
Yeah.
It costs. So yeah, it still costs, but you know what I'm saying? At least you know you getting your shit.
Yeah, man. It kind of reminds me of like the other day when I was trying to get this this dancer from this one website and shit. And like I paid the money, bro, and she did not show up. And I was just sitting there like, damn, I bet you if I knew somebody she had known, she would have showed up.
Duh.
But she just took my $250 instead. And even with music, it's like that, because music is the same way. Like you could hit up a rapper and be like, yeah, just send me the 500 real quick, and you send it, and they could just disappear. And what are you gonna do? Go on Instagram and tell everybody, oh, he took my money? Like everyone's like, you're a bitch, or those big, we don't care. And that dude's so big, he doesn't give a fuck. He has security, he has everything set up. He's not gonna worry about taking your 500 and doing that to 12 other people that same day. You know?
I don't know. That ain't never happened to me.
It never happened to you?
No.
You never got scammed, bro?
Not for no feature, nothing like that. Hell no.
Oh shit.
I hit nobody up, paid them some cheese, and they ain't do a song. Fuck no.
Have you ever had somebody do a song for you and you were just not happy with the return?
No.
Damn, so everything just happens perfect in your motherfucking life. Yeah, like,
No, I don't. It's just I learn, and I try to work with reputable people.
Yeah.
I work with people who got good reputations.
Now, how do you determine? Now, you're working with RG Lamont that's making your beats. Is he making your beats or is he just putting it together for you?
We just doing this EP right quick.
Okay, cool.
If turn more.
How do you determine who you work with and collaborate? Obviously, the reputable, but the sounds and stuff like that. Who do you work with? Can you name some producers and people that you work with?
My producer that I mainly do most of my music with. Shout out Slapboy Franco 8. Yeah, follow him. He low-key do a lot of beats for a lot of people in the city, and I don't feel like he get the recognition he deserves. So I want to give my nigga the recognition he deserves right now. Shout out Slapboy.
For sure. And so, like, again, the determining of who you put on your team and who works around you. How do you determine who works with you?
It really just be the vibe for real. Like, if a person's gonna be around me on a regular basis, then we gotta develop some type of relationship. It start off as business, but you know what I'm saying? It turned into chilling and talking and getting to know a person. Then it's like, okay, I can keep this person around. We could do work on a continuous basis. Every person on my team, we have a relationship outside of doing business. Like, my manager, it didn't even start off. He recently became my manager. It started off with he was just fucking with my music, and we was rocking out real heavy. And he knows the business, and it eventually turned into that. And that was recent. Then I got other people like Slapboy, Franco, who we've been rocking for like 7 years down there. He been making all my beats. I got a damn near a catalog of over 100-something beats, just his beats. So it's like we rock, we chop on the phone, we pull up, smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, imagine even working with somebody who's like way more talented than you, skilled than you in every single category, but their personality or the relationship part of it sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, you'll notice sometimes a major artist, whatever, will have people around him. You're confused, like, that person kind of sucks at making music. Why is he around? Well, it's because I fuck with him more, and that matters to me more when I'm going somewhere or doing something that I fuck with this person versus their skill set or whatever the fuck it is. So you just determined it based upon the friendship and the loyalty and all that stuff.
Not even friendship. Like, first off, you gotta do good business. You gotta do good work. That's what's even going to attract me to a person in the first place. That's what's going to make me reach out and want to tap in. You got to do good work.
Yeah. What's been the most valuable advice you've gotten so far delegating in the entertainment scene?
Advice?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get advice.
Would you give advice to an artist? What would you tell an artist that's trying
I mean, I would take advice, but it's like a lot of people, I don't.
It's like you're trying to say something when you don't want to say it.
Yeah, it's not even that.
See, the thing is, you gotta start saying what's on your mind, man. Because the thing is, when people watch, they want to know what's inside, bro. They want to know like the truth about how you feel about shit.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's not even that. I'm trying to figure out how to say it.
Okay.
It's not even like I ain't gonna hold nothing back. I'm trying to figure out how to say it.
Okay, for sure.
I've had conversations with people, and I do take advice, but there hasn't been any advice that's been. I'm sorry, I take that back. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The best piece of advice I've ever taken is to stay independent, stay out of bullshit. Don't get caught up in bullshit. Don't let motherfuckers try to incite me into starting little, you know what I'm saying?
Entangle yourself with somebody else's problems.
Yeah, that and you know, people start bullshit, little beefs or whatever, and you know, just let that shit be.
Yeah, stay out the way of the beefs in the industry and all that shit.
Yeah. Just do my thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't have to fucking be a part of the beefs and all the bullshit to make it in the music scene.
Nah,
it's just a misperception, basically. Like people think that's how you make it, but that's how you make it when you're not doing shit for real. In my opinion, I feel like when you're not doing shit, then it's like, I gotta start this beef with Jerome at like 7:00, and then shit will take off, and then that will hold me on until I put out a tape. It's like, all right, bro, like if that's your route. I don't think Drake had to beef with anybody to get where he got to. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like he just was like, I'm gonna keep working. I just saw this interview with Eminem. It was from like when he made 8 Mile. And the lady said, you know, your movie is #1 in the world right now, and your album is #1 in the world right now. Like, how do you feel about that? And Eminem's like, bro, I really don't give a damn about any of that. He's like, for me, I just want to keep working. He's like, whether that my movie did 1 or the thousands and nobody ever heard about it, I'm working. I don't care about nothing else, bro. And that's like the mindset you got kind of
got. Fuck with that. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So that's what it is at the end of the day. You just focus on what you're good at and what you want to keep producing.
Thanks.
How do you walk into a studio, man? Do you have like a ritualistic aspect when you go in? Is there like certain things you do to get prepared when you get into a studio?
First off, I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna go, ooh. I'm hitting my ad lib. I go to the same studio all the time, ATM Studios. Shout out my nigga Sell the Product. But yeah, so usually everybody else in the room hit that bitch too, and we get into action. I done already sent all my beats and everything. I had everything already ready. I don't wait to get to the studio to start creating. That shit is already ready to go. So when I get in that bitch, I just start eating.
Yeah. I remember somebody was saying something about how they go and trying to make a hit every time they get in there. Now, is that your approach when you get into a song, or is it just kind of like whatever's on your mind type shit?
It's not really like trying to make a hit, but every time I make a song, I'm trying to make a good song. I'm trying to make something that I would want to listen to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make absolute, this got to be a radio hit. It's got to be a number one. Every time I go in there, no. If I go in there with that energy, like, yeah, I'm about to just make something crazy. Or, you know what I'm saying? And that's what that is, but nah.
Sure. Yeah, I hear you on that. Everybody has a different kind of approach to getting it. I get both sides. For me, if I was a rapper, I'd probably go and just trying to make whatever I feel that day. I wasn't going like I gotta make a fucking hit. Like that kind of changes your energy and your way of doing it. If you're trying to make it, like, what does that even mean? Trying to make a fucking hit? That's something I don't get. Like,
I don't know.
I don't think you can try. I think it just happens, right?
One thing I heard is a hit not made is marketed.
Damn. Because whack songs are like out there for real.
You know it.
This is probably the most amount of garbage music that's successful in the history of mankind. Like, come on, bro. There is no way music. Maybe the 80s had some garbage ass rock music going on. I don't know what the fuck that was going on there, but
drugs. That's what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, 80s was ass. 80s was for sure the worst time for music in history. Besides, I think The Cure maybe was out there, but that was terrible. Are you a music connoisseur? Like, do you go back? What kind of music do you listen to?
Like I just said, like techno. One of my favorite artists is actually like Prince. I go to like maybe the furthest I like outside of hip hop I've gone is like. I reach back. I listen to like some old NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
I do too.
I listen to that shit before.
Hey, I still listen to that shit.
I listen to Coldplay sometimes.
Heat.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So if you have like do you find yourself have a passion for the techno music, or is it just kind of like the only other shit you listen to besides hip hop?
A little bit.
You ever cross it over into your own music, or have you fucked with it?
I keep it in the vault, but I got some tracks. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, you know what's funny about that? That's probably your ticket right there. It's probably in the vault. Yeah.
I know. No, it's just I definitely plan on re-rocking it, but damn, you about to make me talk about some shit. I've been keeping on the raps. So,
all right.
I'm getting more hands-on with my production, like outside of this RJ project. I got 2 producers I'm sitting down with, and we're gonna remake a bunch of old beats that I actually bought.
Cool.
And to update the sound, but I want to be in the studio so I can say, oh, I want this in here. I want this to sound like this, tweak it like this, and have it come from me.
Yes.
All the way. So a couple of those in there. It was just really the quality then. So I'm gonna fix it and re-rock it, and we gonna play with some shit. Y'all gonna hear something.
Sure. Is there anything you want to ask or add in real quick? Oh, for sure. Yeah, talk about the V-Ware.
Yeah, V-Ware, V different. It's all about being different. You know what I'm saying? As you see, it's a V. The second initial in my name is V. It's a symbol. Yeah. It's for nigga, like I just said, V different.
I feel like this shit can take off for sure.
Yeah. I got somebody on it. We working real hard. Got backpacks. I got a duffel bag. Got blankets, cups, water bottles. You name it, I done stamped a V on it. So yeah, that's just big. Got all type of different colors, different flavors.
How can? Oh yeah, go ahead.
I meant to bring you a shirt. I ain't know what size you wear. So
or extra small.
Extra small.
You would have had to pre-order it anyway, so it wouldn't have been here in time. Yeah, my shit's specialized. You got me on the XXX, yeah, for sure. Yeah, appreciate that. Man, look, man, I appreciate you being on here, man. I'm gonna be looking forward to the newer projects that you drop, and I'm really gonna be looking forward to maybe in a couple years when you drop those techno mixes with the music. I feel like
I don't even think it's gonna be that long.
May earlier than that?
Yeah, we might see something next year.
Well, you know what? Do me a favor and just send me some shit when you get it, and I won't put it out there. I promise you. I'll just listen to it low key because I'm interested in hearing new sounds. I feel like in Detroit, it's always the people that do something different that ends up being the ones that separate themselves and booming up. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything else you want to say?
I want him to spell his name. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's spelled Cvnnnon. It's Cannon, but you know the upside down.
For sure. Ken, I appreciate you being a part of this, man. Everybody go check him out, man. I feel like I said, bro, once you drop that, I know hip hop, the Detroit sound, the Detroit bop, it's important to break in. Yeah. And then once the time people get comfortable, you can start hitting them with that new shit. Like, oh, you didn't know I was going to do that to you.
Facts.
So I look forward to seeing that. We're shooting at Parallel Sound Studio. High Low Visuals is running these productions. We're out. Peace.